Hi, I'm Haley.
And I'm Wednesday.
And I'm Thursday. And this is the Middle Class Millennials.
So, dude.
I'm following you, bud.
All right.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
This is true. But it's going to be Thursday when this is posted. So
Yeah, but we're recording
no,
on
it'll be
Wednesday,
Friday.
so.
Oh, Friday. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm changing my name to Friday. So
Okay, Rebecca Black.
yeah.
On Wednesday.
Whatever happened to her?
She's still around. She's just,
I don't know how relevant she is, but she's
Yeah.
around the YouTubes.
Oh,
I think she just sleeps around with everybody on YouTube.
No, I think she does, like, vlogs and shit. Like,
Who cares what she does every day, though?
I don't know.
Oh, well, some 5-year-old out there's into it.
it's true. It's like that little kid who reviews toys and he makes like $10 million a year
Oh my gosh, he's like the hot thing.
or $30 million.
I don't
It's
fucking
ridiculous.
know. It's
This
so
kid just
dumb.
like his parents buy him toys and he just videos him opening and playing with the toys, and kids want to just watch him and open and play with toys. I don't get it.
I love unboxing videos.
I mean, I don't
It doesn't
mind,
make any sense.
No,
I don't mind watching unboxing videos,
I think.
but
those are
watching,
boring.
like, toy unboxing videos, I don't know.
I think they're all boring. I'd rather do it myself.
I like the dark web unboxing videos
Oh god.
where it's like it's all fucking fake.
Oh yeah, I
and-
know what you mean.
And they're just like, oh my god, there's this hard drive in here. It's
It's like a internet version of Ghost Adventures.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'll show you later. Dark web unboxings where they buy stuff off the dark web. Mm-hmm. And so it's like a mystery box where you spend bitcoins or whatever because it's untraceable. And they'll send you a random mystery box of whatever the fuck they feel like. They can send knives. They can send fucking drugs. They can send whatever the fuck they like.
Silk Road, what's up? That's a cool documentary. I'll send you the link for that shit.
What?
Silk Road.
Oh. And then, yeah.
Is it expensive?
Yeah, people spend like $5,000 on these fucking dumbass dark web boxes.
Or the people who have these YouTube channels just make a box of their shit in their house and then go, I just bought this off the dark web.
Oh,
Yeah,
And they
it's
open it.
I was gonna say I would, if I had the money, I would 100% do that.
well. See, you have to get like
Like some fat guy in like Kentucky, he's like, somebody really, Kathy, where's that old thumb drive? Bring it to me. Come here.
Thumb drive.
This stupid fucker.
100% he'd call it a thumb drive too.
Oh yeah.
well,
Yeah.
And then he uploads some kitty porn he finds online and then sends it to you.
No.
yeah. Most of the time, it's like either
Snuff videos.
or someone was murdered and they're sending like quote unquote the murder weapon and stuff and just
That is so fake.
yeah. Or
How do we set up our own business doing this, you guys?
or
Well, we just outed ourselves already. so-
Dang it.
or Divic boxes.
The what?
Divic boxes.
What is that?
It's
Like haunted artifacts or something?
yeah, where it's like a box where it's
Like
trapped.
an actual Divic box.
Yeah.
Okay.
People open up those and it's fucking ridiculous.
It's just an empty box. He opens it and goes, I mean, the craftsmanship on this box is great, but
No, most of the time they're really, really shit boxes with like wax all dripping around the side and like chained up and everything. It's like,
so fake and dramatic.
yeah. There was one where he opened
Kathy,
it.
Kathy, where's that science fair project that Billy did last week? Give me that one. Give it. Come here. Some idiot spent $5,000 on this. Come here.
Yeah, it's so dumb, but it's
This
funny to
is,
watch.
This is my new character.
It's funny
I love
to
him.
watch.
Yeah.
I love him. He's
So.
such a good husband.
Well, he's got to support, so
hell
he
yeah.
started
Kathy?
this business for Kathy and Billy.
What's Kathy like?
I don't know.
She's kind of this squatty, late 50s kind of woman
Right.
with the ugly bowl cut,
Oh.
kind of banged haircut.
So the bowl cut I had from the age of 5 to 12?
Probably. Same
Okay.
one I had as well. Yes.
Oh, word. The 90s bowl haircut.
Yes.
Wow.
For all ages. It was
She's
unisex.
holding on. She's waiting for it to come back around.
Yeah, and then she's got the kitten heels that are the ugly jelly plastic.
What the fuck is a kitten heel?
It's like a
What?
heel that's only an inch tall.
Oh, okay.
It's a fashion statement that was in the 90s. It was a nice. She's really clinging to the 90s.
Wow.
And she's just got this like tank style straight dress that's pink with these ugly child-drawn green flowers on them. And it's the only thing she wears.
I love Kathy.
Yeah,
She seems
she's
like-
a sweetheart.
She seems like a badass bitch.
No, she's actually quite dumb, but she trusts her husband a lot, so she does whatever he needs. Yeah. She's a character, though.
100%. 100% she's like, he's the man.
Yeah. I don't know about this, Ron, but okay, I trust you.
Ron.
Oh, his name's
Yeah.
Ron.
His name's Ron.
Ron and Kathy.
Yeah.
What's their socials? You got those on hand?
If you pay for the $5,000 box, you might get their socials. So, yeah, Ron, Kathy, and Billy.
Wow.
Yeah. They're the third generation of their family in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're on a small acreage that was left over by Kathy's father.
Right.
And they just moved their trailer and parked it on there. you
Okay.
know? So that's where they're at.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, I can keep going. I'm the kind of person, you start me on this kind of stuff, I'll keep going.
So how old's Billy, though?
Billy's 6 already.
He's 6.
Yeah.
But you said Kathy's 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started really late.
Word.
Yeah.
They wanted to
actually
get to
didn't-
know each other first.
Well, not only that, but this is actually her second marriage.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, her first husband, it didn't work out so well. He was really abusive.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so
Damn.
Kathy killed him
With her bare hands?
on accident.
Oh.
Again,
Oh, so
Kathy's
she was
not
acquitted.
Allegedly.
No. She just isn't the smartest tool in the shed.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But did she get convicted of it or no?
Because their town is so small,
They just went.
half the jury knew her. So they really knew Kathy's level of intelligence and knew she didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, so she's going around killing
So
everyone.
she was acquitted of all charges.
Yeah.
Well, she's changed now, Trevor.
Yeah, and
I
Ron
don't
is a
know.
great man,
Yeah.
and hence why they have Billy.
Right.
You know, and he's a
Well-
great father. He's a provider.
How do you know that she's not out there just fucking slashing and gashing?
No, that's not
that's
her
not
thing.
Kathy,
no, she
no.
lives for her boy now.
She does.
You don't know.
And she makes bomb-ass food.
She really does. That homestyle cooking that she was taught by her grandma. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when she lived on her grandma's farm when
Aggie?
she was a kid.
Was it Aggie?
Agnes, very
Agnes,
close.
sorry. We
yes.
called her Aggie
Yeah.
when I knew her. I could keep going.
I was gonna say I do this all day long. I think we've talked about this a couple times. I probably have split personality, which I don't really care about because I'm not crazy. I just have different voices in my head. Maybe it's more of the thing of I'd make a great TV personality or
A
writer or what's the
Or
like a voiceover kind of thing.
That'd be
Like
cool.
I have different characters already made up in my
for
head.
cartoons.
Yeah, for cartoons. I've already had multiple characters in my head that I'll bring out randomly. Like Gladys is my favorite one, and I think I've talked about Gladys a few times already. I love her. Gladys and Charles is my husband's name. Yeah.
You mean
And
Gladys' husband's name?
Gladys's husband's name is Charles.
Right.
Yeah. So, so I've got her character, and now I guess I've got Ron. Ron just popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah. What are you up to, Ron?
Well, I'm out here trying to just provide for my family, and I came across this thing on the internet called the Bitcoin.
The Bitcoin?
The Bitcoin.
I think it's just called Bitcoin. But
No. It's the Bitcoin. That's
Okay.
every article I've read on the internet, which the internet tells the truth. And I mean, everyone on there is a writer, so they got to know what they're talking about. So when you acquire the Bitcoin, I can take it and I could turn it into real money, and we could pay the rent for, the mortgage we still got on the trailer. Because the trailer,
You got a mortgage on a trailer?
Yeah, see, we
Is
tried
it
to
a
take
50 year or a 75 year?
No, we're down to a 30 because we refinanced thanks to her dad once he passed. But the hard part is I ended up taking a little bit of money out because I got in some trouble with the sharks down at the galley. And
Oh,
so,
the loan sharks.
Yeah, a little
How'd
bit
that,
down there.
How'd that happen?
I like to bet on the races, So
Have you ever won, though?
No, that's where I got into the trouble when we refinanced the trailer, know.
Okay.
But we're okay now because now with the Bitcoin.
Is it horses or dogs that you bet on?
Oh, they're horses.
Okay.
I think they're the second rate horses though. I'm not in the big betting pools with the big dogs where I can't bet on the real ones. You know how like there's the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah.
This is like the Kentucky Fried Chicken Derby. So it's not the it's not the
You
real
broke.
derby.
You broke. That's it. You broke. You broke your accent. You broke your character. That's it. You can't be.
No more.
You
I can't do
can't
it.
be an
I can't do this
SNL. You
anymore.
can't be. No, you broke. That's it. You broke.
75-year mortgage, dude. No, we got it down to 30.
Give me some points on that one.
That shit was good.
Yeah.
That shit was good. I'm sorry. I wish I could have just turned all the way around. Because, yeah. You could have kept going.
Once you
Look,
started, I couldn't help myself.
I would listen to that for an entire hour. Fuck the bands we listen to.
interviewing.
Yeah. Fuck the
Yeah.
bands we listen to. We're gonna interview you as different characters.
You probably could.
That's what I'm saying.
And I have quite a few.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I don't think about their backstories. It's just like I get in this mindset and then I'll just tell you as it goes. Like none of that I knew anything about Ron. That's just Ron. Yeah. And that's where I'm really fearful that I do have some sort of split personality.
Or you're just quick-witted.
Or that too.
Split personality disorder or DID is completely different. I mean, it's kind of along the same
mentality.
Yeah,
I think I just don't have the psychosis of split personality.
But with DID, they actually like they'll disassociate and they'll not zone off, but they'll look away as they're talking with their other personalities, and then one will jump forward that's in the front, and then they'll go. Sometimes the characters that are in the front will push
everything else back.
Will push your persona, your front, to all the way in the back to where they can't get back.
Hey man, Rosa Parks fought for that shit, bro.
Shut up. No, I've watched a couple of
videos on it.
A few YouTubers and a couple of documentaries about DID and stuff like that. It's
okay. So I'm just weird.
Yeah, you have
You're weird
characters.
and quick-witted.
You have characters, but it's not on the level of DID. I think we caught that one.
Sweet. I didn't want to fart in the mic because smelling it while I'm talking is kind of like it's what's that word? It's like
distracting.
Just very distracting.
Yeah.
How
did you
really
forget
sharp.
distracting?
That was crispy.
I told you I'm sober, man. This is weird.
Oh.
That was crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will give it to you. You're pretty good at it. But
right?
I wouldn't say to the point of actually having DID.
Okay. I'm just good.
Yes.
Okay.
That shit was fucking gold.
You're quick.
So there was Ron.
Yeah.
Ron's the man. What was his wife's name again?
Kathy.
With a K or with a C?
Yeah, it's a K.
Okay.
Oh, I'm about to go there again. Don't get me started because I had a whole story on why it was a K instead of a C.
Yeah. See, with DID, they don't have necessarily they're like, oh, they don't have a story of why whoever is called whatever.
They just talk.
It just that's their name. They come out with it and they'll talk and whatever. Mm-hmm.
He came over to eat my fart.
Probably.
He did.
Yeah.
Good job, Doze.
So yeah,
we just went on this huge tangent without doing what we normally do.
Yeah. What's our time, dude? Is it like 25?
13. We got plugs. We got a Facebook.
I was gonna say, do we even want to talk about this anymore?
We got a website.
I want to know about Kathy.
Kathy's a sweetheart.
Just plug the website.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go through all our normal stuff because it takes too long, and we're gonna start changing things up with how we do things.
And the website has everything, so.
And the website, yeah. So just go on www.midclassmillennials.wordpress.com, and it's got all the links to our Instagram, our Facebook, our Gmail. Looking us up on YouTube and iTunes and all that to find all of our podcasts because this is number 19. So
Tony Gwynn.
If this is
Rest in peace.
If this is you
right.
just hopping into Middle Class Millennials, feel free to go back and listen to the other 18 of them.
This is the best one.
One of the
So
best.
far.
One of the best ball players. I would say.
No, he wasn't. He was okay.
Babe Ruth.
Gwynn?
No.
Eh.
Tony Gwynn. He was okay.
Mr. 3000.
Trevor
He
Hoffman.
was okay. That's a pitcher, but yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah.
He's still a player.
I don't think so.
No.
I think he's a coach now.
He retired.
No, but I meant like he was a player.
Yeah.
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 He was a relief pitcher.
And Tony Gwynn was a player. He just
Babe Ruth.
passed away.
Babe Ruth doesn't count because he only played with white people. It's not fair.
But what?
All right, fair enough.
Anyway, so do your thing.
Oh, my song is gonna be Disturbed.
Oh,
It's gonna be The Sound of Silence.
really? Of all the Disturbed songs, that's the one you pick?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a pretty good cover.
A great cover.
it's a great cover, but of all the Disturbed songs, you'd pick them doing a cover. Why wouldn't you pick a good Disturbed song?
Because that is a good Disturbed song.
It's a decent
No,
cover.
Disturbed's version of a song. It's not
And?
their song. Come on, man. You could do better than that.
Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel originally didn't they?
Move them because they're hitting the mic.
Hey, guys. Hey.
They're feisty.
Hi. Yeah, go be feisty somewhere else.
Ruby. Bro.
Okay, doesn't matter. Keep going.
At my show, I'm gonna go with the show.
Hey, guys. Lord Almighty. Give that ball.
I'm gonna go with The Office.
You picked that
You
last
did that?
time.
Yeah.
I did?
Dude,
Yeah.
you
well.
need to get on your
That's the
stuff
only
here,
thing I've
sir.
been watching.
Well, you're terrible.
I don't care. Office.
Whatever.
Hey, look,
Fine.
Look,
Fine.
live your best life,
no,
man.
Fine. Breaking Bad.
Didn't you pick that one too?
No, I didn't.
He's
I'm
never
just
picked
fucking
Breaking
with you.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you did.
That's fine. You can pick it.
Yeah.
Don't pick it next time. All right. Well, my song is "Foolish Games" by Jewel. And
How does that one go again?
I'm not singing that.
To me,
It's a good one though. I'll
to
play it for
me,
after the podcast.
She was like a one-hit wonder. I don't know
No,
much of
she
her.
actually-
Hardly.
Yeah, no. She actually had a couple of really good songs.
I like
I-
her.
But then
I like
she
her
just-
weird tooth.
Yeah, she's
It's
got
like
weird too.
sexy. It's weird.
Yeah,
I-
but she kind of just fell off the face of the earth after like 2 or 3 albums. It was like, and no more.
She made her cash and bounced.
Yeah, pretty
Good
much.
for her.
Yeah, I think she married someone rich and was like, all right, this is great, and then we're done here. So
Dreams last so long.
even after we're gone,
Yeah.
yeah. Jewel song.
Jewel song.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I want to get a shirt, like a Jewel shirt, but it's written in like the death metal letters. It has a
yeah.
picture of her with the war paint on, like the goth war paint.
That'd be great.
That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah, I'm into that. My movie is Forgetting Sarah Marshall,
Good picks.
right?
Good picks.
It's funny because we were talking about Yes Man and I Love You Man, and that one popped in my head. And I was like, it's one of those movies that you don't watch very often, but when you do, it does hold up. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
And
We weren't talking about that on the podcast, right? That was before.
No, that was before.
no, it was before
Yeah.
the podcast. But yeah, so Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I love when Russell Brand's singing Inside You. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I lose it.
Wasn't there a quote unquote sequel that wasn't really a sequel? It was
Like a short.
well, no, it was another movie, but it was like the same characters. It was Russell Brand. Fuck.
Oh,
Was it Russell Brand and Jonah Hill? Because you're thinking
Yeah.
of Get Him to the Greek is a completely different movie.
Wasn't
With the Jeffrey?
Yeah, but wasn't he
No, he was.
No,
the same
Wait.
character?
Actually, I think he was.
really?
I think he was the
was.
same character.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We'll fact check that later, but the best line from that movie is, "It's sea turtle fucking season. They fuck for like 3 hours, dude."
There's a lot of good ones in that movie.
Yeah, that movie's full of them.
It's a good one. It holds up.
Yeah.
So
Good
that was
picks.
a pick.
Good picks.
Get him to the Greek is
Aldous
Snow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh
Good,
wow.
Good on you, Trevor. You're
I never
fucking
saw
sharp.
Get Him to the Greek.
My mind is like a steel trap.
There you go. Okay. Why don't you make your mouth a steel trap? Boom, son.
Not a
What?
wet one. All right, Kev.
Oh,
go.
my go. Okay. So my artist is Thrice.
Ooh.
The album is The Artist in the Ambulance, 2004.
Okay.
Amazing through and through. Great fucking album.
Except you didn't like one of their newer songs, Black Honey.
I don't think I've ever heard it.
I played it
you-
for you.
Did you hear the...
Okay,
Hey.
guys.
Hey,
Why
stop.
are they so feisty, man?
Because,
Because we're doing something.
well, no, I think Rue started it first, and then Dozer is just
Being a dick?
he's not being a dick, she's being a dick.
There's a lot of dicks behind me.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And in front of you.
I'm just surrounded by dicks.
Yeah.
You were going to say something about Thrice? Oh.
Black Honey.
Bush has a new song, and it blows.
Really? That's unfortunate.
It makes me really sad. I think it's called Bullets.
There's a couple of bands who were old. No.
I think they just want attention.
He does. He's been in my grill for 2 days, and I don't know what's it about.
As long as
Yeah,
they're
if
not
you're just
fighting.
sitting, we're good. Okay. Anyway, so your movie.
Not necessarily a movie. I've been going back and watching old fucking hardcore ECW matches. With like
Dude.
barbed wire and shit.
Did you see And I mean, it's for a good cause. Mick Foley said if you were to donate $5,000 to this charity of this girl who died, I think it was last year or something like that, that he would come over to your house and watch WWE with you or whatever the fuck you wanted to do for 3 hours or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanted to sit and watch Little Mermaid, he'd have to watch it with you?
Yeah, he's like...
Yeah, he probably would too.
And he's like, yeah, if you want me to do the yard work, I'll fucking help you out.
And mind you, okay, Mick Foley is a fucking legend.
He
I'll
is.
show you just clips of the bumps that dude took, the falls and the stuff like that. That motherfucker should not be walking.
I would say he's in like the top 20 of
Hardcore wrestling or just in general? I mean,
WWE.
he could work, but his whole shtick was he's going to fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to meet that guy.
All you have to do
$5,000.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
He'll come over and watch a WWE with you.
I'm going to hit him up and go, you can stay half the time, I'll give you $2,500.
He's all deal.
No, if it's going to a good cause, I hope a lot of people take it.
Yeah.
And just
His
hang out.
calendar fills up fast.
And I think 10,000 was if you were outside of the United States, he would fly to you.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
he's fully on it, dude.
This dude's 100%. Yeah. Wow. We don't deserve Mick Foley. We don't.
I actually have a lot of stuff, and I feel like it's all depressing.
Okay.
Which
Well,
sucks.
let's talk about this one first.
The Apple one?
Yes.
Okay, you go right ahead.
Fucking, oh my god. So I showed you one of the video, the pictures earlier.
Okay.
The iOS 13 is now coming out with the swipe keyboard, which
I'm actually excited about because I like swipe.
shocking. Didn't Android have that like 5-6 years ago?
Something like that.
Yeah. And they think it's all new and stuff. Like, oh my god,
Wouldn't
we
that
got
just be like the
this
fast
swipe.
version of T9?
Pretty much, yeah. God,
T9 was the best.
Dude, bring back T9.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. I think there's an app that downloads your keyboard that you can use T9.
That would be sick.
I'm doing it.
Except you
should.
don't have the satisfaction of the
Click.
of the tapping.
Yeah,
That's the
true.
thing, man. I went back to a flip phone for like 3 weeks. Right?
Yeah.
And then the missus was like, bro, I can't get a hold of you. To be honest, she was right because I couldn't get a hold of anyone.
You can't even get a hold of anyone now.
This
Your
is
phone's
true,
shit.
but even then, it was anywhere with that phone. Now, mind you, that I bought that phone outright when I got my other phone stolen in 2010. And it was like $300
Oh, Lord.
for a flip phone.
You know what, though? How satisfying was it to hang up the phone?
Very,
That flip, that
very.
like,
Very
this
much
conversation is over.
very much so.
But no, anyways, also, so they came out. They had their big ol' that was
Reveal.
I see the wavelength.
There
on
was
that
gas
one.
before it too. It was like,
Yeah. They had their what's it called? Their keynote or whatever.
Yeah, it was like the review or whatever.
Yeah. So they came out with another Mac Pro, which
Shocking.
whatever.
is that the PC or not
Yes.
the PC? But you know what I mean.
It's
the desktop.
it's the tower.
Okay.
So the Mac Pro starts, I think, at 6K. And it looks like a cheese grater from what everyone says, and it does. Their Apple Pro Display XDR, which is, I guess, their newer display,
Yeah.
is 5K, right?
Wow.
And then they also have a stand.
The stand is $199.99.
No.
$300.
No.
Is it more than that?
Keep going.
$600?
Keep going.
$1,000.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of
A
here.
stand. All this fucking stand
I just
does.
don't understand, dude.
I'll give it to you because we're
Thanks,
talking
man.
about stands. But no, all it does is a metal fucking bar
Yeah.
that attaches to the back of the monitor, and it's $1,000.
Don't worry. Someone will make a third-party version of that.
Dude.
Oh no, there's already uprights of no one. We will not buy this from you. You're
They
reaching.
say that for everything. though.
I've seen memes of like people are like, I had the display stand for like 10 years, and it's just a bunch of books stacked up.
That's funny.
Dude, people are already shitting on it because $1,000 for a fucking metal piece that attaches to the back of your.
The worst part is they're going to sell a fuckload of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the fucking little stupid ass sheep are gonna be like, I have to have that stand.
Well, I mean, pretty much all of us are consumer sheeps.
Yeah.
For our own reasons. So,
But am I gonna go and spend $1,000 for a piece of metal?
no.
Nope.
No.
No, I sure am not.
No, but what if you had the $400K a year you were making and you're like, I don't give a shit. I want the best of the best.
No, I still
That's not
wouldn't.
even the best of the best. That's just throwing money away for the sake of throwing money away.
That's Apple going, hey, you think we can get these idiots to
Guys,
spend
we got
$1,000 on a piece of rod?
Yeah. Well, they've seen record sale decreases for the first time in years, but it's to the point. It's because people are sick of spending. When your cell phone costs as much as your rent,
Yeah.
you know it's a problem. Like, that is an issue.
Yeah.
$1,200, right? Aren't the iPhone?
The new ones, yeah, are like $1,200.
Eesh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not even like they do my taxes or anything like that. It's just a fucking cell phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
That's why you got to buy unlocked, bro. I paid $300 for my phone.
But
No.
also,
$200.
How good is your phone, though?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it works. It's probably tech-wise, maybe S7 tech,
Really?
right? Yeah, S7 tech probably.
Oh, so right now we're at
S10.
S10.
Yeah.
So it's what, 3 years,
Yeah,
4
2.
years behind?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't care,
3
man.
years.
I paid it once.
Yeah.
And we're done.
That old S7 Edge I had that cracked fucking 6 months into owning it and I had to pay the rest of the time on it. I'll never do that again.
The best phone I ever had was the Note 3. Never cracked.
You can still get them, bro.
Had a plastic back.
They're $140 on the internet.
I still have mine.
Yeah, that thing's corrupt.
Eh.
I didn't even want to touch it when you were showing it to me. Dude, look what I found. It was like dripping. It was
What?
oozing.
Okay.
I was like, oh my God.
But no, replaceable battery.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I miss a replaceable battery.
that was clean.
Yeah.
I had
then
like
they all realized people are holding onto their phones for years and they weren't making any money off of it. So it's like, let's not make that a thing anymore.
there's
dumb.
there's one phone company that's actually like glued, like hardcore glued their battery into the
Yeah, because
The
they're
phone.
sick of people taking it apart, taking out the battery, and keeping their phone for longer than they're not going to make any money off of.
yeah.
Although water resistance is kind of sweet though.
Yeah, but then one, if you crack your phone, then it's completely useless. Or if you open up your phone to replace a battery or whatever,
It
then it's
voids your
gone.
warranty.
Right.
So
And they can't guarantee the IP whatever.
no, so that's why as soon as you open it up, it's not water resistant anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is nice that they are water resistant, and if you fall in the pool or whatever with a non-cracked, non-opened phone, then for the most part you're good.
Yeah.
So,
And a lot of like the warranties nowadays will even cover water damage, which is really nice.
which they used to not.
Yeah, it used to not be a thing. But they caught on that people weren't getting the protection because the biggest thing they were worried about was cracks in water.
Right.
So it's like, oh, well, if we want that extra money each month, that's going to add up for the amount of people that actually happens to it. Let's do it.
I'll
more
never forget when I got that S7 Edge and I was in the Timo store and they had this little display where they had like a phone that you could dunk in water. Well, I took the phone that was in there out and this old lady was over there looking at it and I dunked my phone in it. Like I just let my phone go in it. She's just like, oh, what? I'm like, yeah, you're good.
What it does.
Oh. She's probably dead now. That was a few years ago. Poor lady.
I
R.I.P.
think I still have the S7 Edge.
That was a cool phone,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Now I have the S8 Plus,
which is also a good phone.
which is
Crap
just
is crap.
the Edge. It's the S8.
Do you want
Edge.
the new one?
The S10? S10 Plus?
Or do you want to wait for the next one?
I mean, the S10 Plus is nice, but
Didn't it come out like 3 months ago?
yeah, something like that. But it's also expensive.
It's true.
So, like, this one works, and I'm okay with it. Just the crack is a little
Much.
like, but it works.
Yeah, but
fucking...
you've cracked every phone you've ever owned.
No.
Except the 3.
The Note 3 was...
He babied that thing.
No, we didn't.
No, I
Oh,
never had a
no.
case on that.
He
And
would drop
I
it
would-
everywhere.
I dropped it from, like, chest height before onto concrete.
And it would
Never
not break,
broke.
never cracked, and nothing.
Fucking best phone I've ever
But
had.
every other phone he's owned has cracked.
Yeah,
I-
because now they got fragile.
I love my Note 2. I still have it somewhere too.
Yeah.
No, it's not that they're fragile. It's you use the crap of your phone and you beat them up.
Well, now that you have edge displays where they're curved,
Be
they're
more gentle with your cell phone, or
they're
I'm getting you a
more-
Nokia brick.
Or I can
They
just go
actually
back to
re-released that Nokia brick, just updated version. I almost bought one.
Yeah, see, I'm going to get that for Trevor.
They have an
replace his
unlocked
phone.
version.
Yeah.
Get it.
Honestly, I
Okay.
was thinking about it.
So, I got to move forward or we're not going to get through any of this.
Yeah, because
Right.
we're at 30 now.
Yeah, so...
We spent like 15 minutes just on that.
I just have to say really quickly how angry I am at the Padres.
Okay.
And
I know.
I will never support the Padres again because of the bee incident. Did you hear about this?
They killed
Be
a,
more specific.
They killed a swarm of bees on live TV.
Yeah. So it was in the middle of the Padres game. I guess it was in the beginning. They hadn't got that far in. And a queen bee came and landed near the dugout. Well, an entire colony of bees obviously came because they stay around the queen. They were looking for a new place to colonize. They were looking for to build a hive. And they just so happened to pick the middle of the Padres stadium. So everyone freaks out. And
People are getting stung.
no one got hurt. It was totally fine.
I thought I read people actually did get stung.
They were
though.
fine. So
Okay.
they, within 30 minutes, they call a beekeeper in, like, okay, we're going to come deal with this problem. And he just poisons the entire hive and kills all of them. Or at least the ones that were, like, right there.
He didn't smoke them out? Can't you smoke them out and, like, hypnotize them or some
Well,
shit?
yeah, or they were all, like, in one spot. He couldn't have, like, tried to capture most of them and just relocate them. No, and there's video of it. He just sprayed them and killed the entire colony of bees. So everyone's outraged.
Did you see any... Wait, hold on a second. Did you see any death certificates? How do we know they're actually dead?
Really?
Yeah.
They're dead.
Okay.
And it's appalling because of how much we need bees
Did you
right
say
now.
appalling?
It's appalling.
I thought
No,
you said
not
appalling.
appalling. No. That'd be a good one by now.
What do you... Fuck.
So I, for one, know I'm really upset. We need bees now more than ever.
Yeah.
And for them to just have not thought, all they thought were about, we don't want people to leave. We want them to stay and spend money. So let's just kill these bees really quick so we can get on with the baseball game. Not, everybody, please, please vacate. Let us take care of this. It might take an hour.
So wait, hold on a second. You wanted them to get rid of everyone in the stadium?
No, not everyone's same, just within an area of it so that they could come in, remove, because the bees are going to move wherever the queen is. So if you successfully, gather as many as you can and move the queen, they're going to go with it. And if this guy was a legit beekeeper, he would know this. So obviously they either just brought in Joe Schmo with a bee suit on, or this guy just had been given the directive to, no, just wipe him out as quickly as possible. We need this over with.
What if it was something where he had an earpiece in and he's talking to the powers that be about it? No pun, I didn't mean to make that.
Yeah.
And they're going, what are the options? He's just going, they're not cooperating. And they go, we'll cut you a check for $5,000. You just kill all those bees right now. We got to get this game going. You going to turn down the 5K?
Yes.
Okay.
150% I would have.
So he does at first too. He's like, I can't do that. The bees are my life. And they go, $10,000.
Save the bees.
Okay. 20?
Save the bees.
Jesus Christ. Everyone's got a price.
No.
I would have done it for $3.
You would have done it just out of the spite of the bees.
I only kill things that try to kill me.
Well, the bees weren't hurting anybody. They were just trying to colonize because the queen had moved. So they just were doing what nature tells them to do.
Right.
And for them to just, and you watch the video and it's heartbreaking. He just wipes out this whole thing of bees and then walks away like it's no big deal.
Bee holocaust.
And yeah, and it's just like, it's getting to the point where certain species of bees are endangered.
Paul Honeypot.
He wasn't a beekeeper.
What was he?
He was an exterminator.
Oh,
well,
so
there
they
you
just
go.
called some dude to come fucking take out the bees.
There you go.
Yeah. So you can't blame it on. Oh, it was a
He was
beekeeper
doing
that
his job.
came.
Yeah, no, I blame it on whoever called him, and that was their option.
Right. So
Somebody thought immediately
corporate.
the game was more important than this probably endangered colony. Not just like a couple bees and a small swarm, this colony of bees. Mm-hmm. That's infuriating. So I had to say my piece on that.
Okay.
And I bet you he only made like $1,000.
Maybe.
Makes me so.
They're gonna light him up on Twitter.
You should.
No,
I
I'm
think-
not. I'm not going to.
I
I
think
don't
he
give a shit
probably
either
already
way.
has.
Yeah.
People have been like, once they found out like the company, they're like, how dare you? And
How dare you do what you were hired to do?
he's like, I'm an exterminator.
Yeah.
But see, even then, if he was an exterminator,
Mm-hmm.
And if he went in and saw that situation...
But he's not a bee guy. How would he know?
Well, if he exterminates, why would he not know anything about bees?
He just goes in and kills shit.
That's a terrible exterminator. Then you'd think he'd know a little bit about the things that he's exterminating.
I don't know, maybe he went to college for it. I don't know.
Because at that point, why wouldn't have he had mentioned, hey, it looks like this is what's going on?
Maybe he has a political science degree. We don't know.
He took up, he was going to be a math professor.
That's right, yeah.
But he ended up as a bee exterminator.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like why wouldn't he have said something like, hey, it looks like this is the situation. You might want to call in this to handle the situation.
Well, and it also looks like they didn't have a number for a beekeeper on handy, so they just called.
Dude, none of them have smartphones? None
right?
of them can Google beekeepers in San Diego County?
Well, and if he's an exterminator, you'd think at one point he'd come across different
Haley,
people.
you're giving this guy too much credit.
Yeah.
Well, no, the exterminator, most exterminators like that I was reading that if they come across bees like that, they do have a beekeeper that
Thank
they
you.
know of.
They know other people. They
so
network.
maybe he didn't. Like,
So I think this dude was just like...
He didn't care. He took his money and he needed the money and he did what he was told.
Capitalism,
he didn't go,
bro.
Which, I mean, it sucks. Yeah, but...
It more than sucks. It's disgusting. It is a perfect on-screen videotaped example of corporate greed. And it is disgusting. And it came at the price of an entire colony of bees.
And do you know how long this is going to be on the news for? For maybe a week. And then it's going to be gone.
No, it's going to be like Harambe.
No.
No, it's not.
Yes, it will.
No. No, it's not.
Okay, well, my small stance as I, for one, I will never support the Padres. I will never go to the Petco Park again, ever.
How long was Blackfish a thing?
It was a while.
I will never go to
It's
SeaWorld
still
again.
a thing.
I'll
Wasn't
go to
Black
SeaWorld.
Black? No, fuck SeaWorld.
I will never go to SeaWorld again.
Fuck SeaWorld.
Yeah, no.
If they got rid of all the big animals and they just had like fish and shit,
Yeah,
down
totally.
with it.
That's great.
yeah.
If they had
Like Birch. It's like a doper version of Birch with
yeah,
rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I love Birch Aquarium.
It's
That's
my favorite
shit.
place, yeah.
That's my shit.
So, I don't know. I just personally, yeah, SeaWorld can get rid of the... If they were like SeaWorld Research Center and they did more of like... They rehabilitated and put them back, I would 100% sign me up and give me a membership.
Yeah.
But the fact that they take animals in, put them on display for years and years and years to the point of complete death.
Oh, and they put them on antidepressants and
all sorts of shit
all
to keep
sorts
them
of
going so they can
antipsychotic,
keep making money and kids will keep buying stuffed animals named Shamu.
yeah. How many Shamus have there been? Like
3.
We're on the fucking 4th one, right?
Yeah, I think we're on 3 or 4. So, no, I do not support SeaWorld. I do not forget Blackfish. And I've felt that ever since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. Like, why is this huge, beautiful, exotic animal that's supposed to be roaming the entirety of the ocean...
Who's also a predator.
...stuck in this tiny-ass fish bowl for me to watch him do some tricks?
They should not put predators in cages or aquariums or anything like that.
Stupid.
Well, it's also like with people who... I think at a few zoos, they have a lot of like reptile like cages and stuff like that.
Reptiles a little different.
Well, I mean...
But for the big guys, I even agree, like the ball pythons and stuff, they don't need to be in those tiny enclosures.
I had a ball python as a kid.
But also, if you
bit
think...
the fuck out of my dad.
If you think
Probably smelled like Doritos.
Most, if not 100% of those snakes were born in captivity, they would not last in the wild.
Snakes are different, bro.
Yeah,
Snakes
I don't
would
know
survive.
about that. I would think natural instinct would kick into they're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
No,
I'm talking about take all the lions and shit, all the predators out. You can leave giraffes. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, the giraffes are
They don't
good.
give a fuck. Hippos are
But see,
As long as they have a big enough lake, you're probably
a lot of the animals who have been born in captivity don't, like, a lot of them wouldn't last in...
Okay, so why are we not, as an intelligent species, as we say, know that they're born in captivity? We've studied how they react in the wild. Why would we not keep them in captivity, take them to a bigger sanctuary, and teach them how to survive on their own? Why are we not doing that too?
because it doesn't make money. You're going to be spending more money than you're making.
Don't ask
See,
me.
then
I'm not the
missing
head
the
of a
point.
big
No, I know.
corporation or whatever.
I don't own a zoo, Haley.
Yeah,
Okay?
no.
I have no stake in the game.
See, and I never would own a Z. I'd buy out a
I'm
zoo.
just a 28-year-old fucking asshole who's sitting
See, if
over
I
here
ever won
like...
the lottery, I'd like buy out a zoo just for the sake of setting them all free.
You would probably kill 25 to 30% of them.
But I wouldn't just be like,
Wow, you went on the low end. I was gonna say like 60.
no. Listen here.
I mean,
It's not like I
a lot of
take
You
them
gotta
a-
pay the shipping costs
Listen
back to
here.
Africa.
I'm not going to take a crate to the middle of Africa and go, "Okay, monkey, see it." No.
This isn't Madagascar, bro.
Listen here. You do your research on, okay, they've come from this. We have to get to here. What is the middle ground and what we need to teach them? Take them in the wild and monitor them. Like, we have the resources. We have drones. We have cameras. We have everything that we could to possibly do that. But you're right. We don't make money off of it. We don't get views.
But then you're also wasting time and money if you were to
But
send
is
them
that said that that's what matters?
to them. Yeah.
But why is that what matters?
No fucking idea. I don't
Look,
own
we're not
any of this shit.
we're not business tycoons, dude.
Well, guess what? I'm going to go win the lottery because that was another thing on here is why is the lottery still a thing? And the
Because-
fact that it's over $500 million right now.
I'll tell you exactly why. Is because it's essentially an idiot tax. Low income idiot tax.
Yeah, that's true.
They're selling this false sense of though you
You
could win. What if?
What if you won
Which
$500 million?
I've done that before. I'm like, oh man,
yeah,
that'd be
man,
crazy.
$500 million. What
That'd be
would I do?
That's a lot of cocaine. I mean,
Hookers and cocaine.
no hookers.
But I would I've thought about it because as a kid, you're like, oh, if I won the lottery,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm going to buy this. I'm going to do this.
But
and
like
my dream.
85% of the people that win are broke within 10 years.
Oh, yeah. See, I would invest in property and I would buy the Oceanside drive-in movies and redo it up. That's been my dream since I was a kid.
No.
Yes.
That's where I have my swap meet.
Oh,
The swap meet's closed. They're no longer there.
did you hear?
Yeah, the swap meet closed.
They're looking to
When?
change that to
A strip mall.
No, water park.
No. The permit that's out right now with the city of Oceanside is for a strip mall.
I've also heard water park.
They've
is
wanted to
more
make a water
prevalent.
park. No, it's becoming a strip mall. They're putting in parking. The Oceanside swap meet is no more.
Since when?
They
Are you
have,
having a heart attack, Kevin?
It's like 2 weeks ago or
What
something
the
like that.
fuckles?
I know mouth to dick resuscitation.
And they have like 30 days to remove all the things on the property, and then they have to get out because somebody finally did. See that since I was 7 or 8 years old, my dream was to win the lottery, to buy that movie theater, that outdoor drive-in, and revamp it as a drive-in movie.
I watched Flubber there.
I watched Battlestar Galactica.
Nice.
I watched that there.
I watched The Sandlot there too.
Yeah, I loved that place. There's still a drive-in in South Bay. It's supposed to be a lot of fun.
Do you know why?
We should do that this
Do you
summer.
know why the lotto was created?
There's
Was it
some,
for the mob or something
No,
like that?
there's actually a wholesome reason they actually
A
created.
wholesome reason.
Yeah,
No.
read it.
So it says the practice became common in Europe in the late 15th and early 16th century. Lotteries were first tied directly to the United States in 1612 when King James I of England created a lottery to provide funds to Jamestown, Virginia, the first permanent British settlement in America. So it wasn't wholesome. It was just, hey, we need to pay for this shit. So
Here's a lottery. You could win part of it.
Yeah.
We'll still tax the shit out of it, but we need some of your money. So again, idiot tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's been my dream since I was a kid. I wanted to win the lottery to buy that piece of property and revamp it and then retire. And that was what I wanted to do. I was going to run the procession stand as the person who,
Get your
Bought-
popcorn here.
yeah, I bought
Did you
the
wear the
movies.
little hat?
Yeah.
Get your hot dogs.
That
you
was a
talk like that?
weird passion. And even as an
Hot
adult,
dogs?
I
Yeah.
wish I could.
Get your
it
hot
would
dogs
be-
here.
A weird passion of mine.
Would you sell chopped cheese and Lucy's?
Not Lucy's,
Okay.
but chopped cheese.
Could
I
you
would.
smoke Lucy's in there like old times?
As long as you're away, like I'd have an area where you
Wait,
could go
hold
smoke
on.
at.
No.
Whoa.
What I
Not
want
by
to
your
do is
car.
I want to
It's-
roll up in my Chevy, take the top down, sit there with my bottle of beer and a cigarette, and watch Citizen Kane. Can
As
I not
long as
do
there's
that?
no other kids around. I mean, I guess it's an
No
open
kids are
area.
gonna watch Citizen Kane.
You never know. People
That's a
take their
long
kids to
fucking
weird,
movie.
weird things.
You know how many kids were smoking back then? They were all smoking.
Probably
Yeah, that's
behind
true.
behind the screens.
That's true.
And in the boys' room.
We're gonna see a
Smoking
point
in
where
the
people don't
boys'
smoke
room.
cigarettes anymore.
That would be really great.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
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 It would be
What
nice,
were we
but I don't
talking
think
about
it's going to be
for movies?
100% gone.
What do you mean?
I think smoking's still going to be a thing, but it's going to be more rare than, say,
It's gonna be like
vaping or
cigars.
whatever.
Like you don't see many people with cigars.
It's like
Yeah.
finding someone who doesn't have a tattoo.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Actually, no, I know a few people that don't have tattoos.
That number is dwindling for me.
Dude,
it's very rare for me to meet someone that doesn't have a tattoo.
Our great grandkids might all have tattoos.
They'll all be born with a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't tattoo your babies now.
You can do that CRISPR or whatever that gene editing for your kids. It turns out they come out with 2 full sleeves.
Yeah. Call it quote birthmarks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but then your kids might get pissed off at you because they didn't get to decide
what they get.
What the tattoos
No,
were.
they're going to be robots. They're not going to give a shit. They make, thank you, mother.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, father.
Can I do their laundry?
May I go do my calculus?
Did you hear there was a dude who sued his parents, who was I think 28 years old or whatever?
Oh, he was fishing.
Because he never got it was something about the about being born, and they didn't have his permission or whatever, or
to be born.
Yeah,
that's fucking metal.
And he was trying to sue him.
That's fucking metal.
Oh Lord.
That's another cartoon you guys got to watch. Metalocalypse.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, I know you've seen
never
it.
saw it.
You have to see it. It's
You ever
fucking
see Ugly
great.
Americans?
Oh, talkies.
No.
Watch Ugly Americans.
That was
pretty
shitty-
good. I'd give it to you.
What?
That was a very bad.
Squizgar Squigelf.
Yeah.
That's
The
a name?
fastest guitarist in the world. That was bad too, though. So
We're bad. We just stop.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide. Oh, why are there more and more cases of young? I guess I
Rapists?
can't even say young, but no, parents who
Are
leave
dumb?
leave their babies in the car. I think this ties back to the opioid thing we were talking about last week. Dead parents or passed out parents in the front seats of cars with kids in the back, getting apprehended by police.
I'm gonna hearken it. Wait, what? Apprehended? They're dead in the car with their dead kid in the car, or the kid's alive still?
The kid's alive. It's like the parent decided to shoot up and then get in the car with their kids and try to drive, and then the parent ended up having a heart attack while driving or passing out.
It's gonna harken back to our last podcast. It just comes down to media coverage, and it comes down to population. That's the only reason why you're seeing a rise in that. It's unfortunate.
It's huge right now. Or other article.
Can you imagine growing up in a foster environment and finding out how your parents actually died?
Right.
You just
they
come
shot
across
up
that.
heroin and they left me in the backseat of a car on the middle of the highway.
How could you psychologically process
Would that drive you to maybe kill yourself?
I don't know about that.
Or do a bunch of drugs.
Mostly, probably not.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I wonder if we could.
I think if it was me, I'd be glad that they were gone. Because then I would know what kind of parents I wouldn't have had to grow up with. Because that would be really hard.
I mean, it might sound bad, but we should just sterilize all the people who have done that, and shouldn't be a thing anymore.
Wait, no. The parents die.
No, I'm talking about.
Or they pass out. A lot of them are they just pass out because they're sitting in the middle. The one I read was sitting in a Walmart parking lot. A security guard noticed that there was a baby screaming in the backseat of a car.
And the person was just nodding off.
Well, no. It was the two parents. The mom and dad had just shot up heroin and were passed out in the car. Well, the car was getting really hot.
Right.
And that's why the baby was screaming. And so they had to break the glass. And they were just they couldn't even wake them. They were so high. They were just that passed out.
Yeah.
And then another one I just read today, which blew my mind. People. 19 years old. This girl is now on parole and dealing with CPS because she got drunk at a party and put her baby in a freezer.
Wow.
And you
wonder, have children? And it's a baby, 8 months old baby.
No, I know. And people get upset at people saying, just fucking kill him.
Kill who?
The lady, the fucking girl who did that. That. No,
I don't think kill her,
fucked up. No.
Don't kill her. The whole point is don't have children. If you are that irresponsible.
Stupid is going to reproduce. And
okay, at that point I can see. But what is it to say that at 19 she made some dumb choices?
You're getting kind of genocide adjacent right here, bud.
Yeah, easy Hitler.
A little bit.
Stupid is going to reproduce.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's
there's
100%.
Here's the thing. I know some really stupid people who make great parents.
True.
And they do whatever they can to provide for their children. It's not the best.
I mean, yeah.
But they do what they can. But there's a point where it's not stupid, it's selfish people.
Yeah.
It's not stupid, it's I'm still 19 and I want to go do what 19-year-olds do. Then why the hell do you have a child? Give it up for adoption. Give it to a couple who are in their 40s who can't have children and want to love that baby with all its heart.
Or
give it up.
The late great comedian, I forget his name, once said,
Cool.
You can't fix stupid.
George Carlin.
It's not stupid though.
I think it was George Carlin.
Here's the thing. It's not stupidity, it's selfishness.
No, I know, but I'm just saying you can't fix stupid.
No, and you can't fix selfish.
Yeah.
And who's not to say 10 years from now when she's almost 30, she doesn't get her shit together. She has a whole, life moving in 10 years and she figures it out and she wants to be a great mom, but she's making stupid decisions at 19.
That or guess what? She still stays stupid, keeps putting her kid, now she's not going to have her kid.
No, that CPS will get taken away real quick.
And see, then...
Do you think she'll ever get her kid back, though? I think
If she can fight it. If she's
it would
on
depend
parole,
on the state, right?
Yeah.
But then to me, it's like, okay, you did that. We're scooping out all your insides. You're not going to be able to reproduce ever again.
But that's not fair either.
Yeah, you can't tell her
But
what
that's
she
also
can
not
and can't.
fair to the fucking kids.
Trevor, I understand.
But see, and that's where
this is why this is a slippery slope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just remove the kids. Let her be. It's her body. It's her choice.
But then if she reproduces again and does the same fucking thing,
then you give it up to another family that will love that child.
and then she does it again,
You give it up to a family that will love that
no,
child.
that's not okay to the kids.
Okay, so you want to do like a 3-strike rule then?
No. One strike.
Yeah,
Trevor,
3-strike. Yeah, but see, you're the kind of guy, and this is where you and I actually... This is where me and Trevor is the number one thing me and him do not actually see eye to eye on in parenting. Trevor is an all or none kind of guy. It's either my way or none at all. There's no in between. There's no compromise.
What do you mean? Actually, let me ask you.
Yeah.
What does she mean by that? Is it a true statement or?
No idea.
You do it in a lot of things.
Okay.
Like, for instance, the dogs. You're very micromanagey with the dogs. It's very my way or you get disciplined. There's no compromise. There's no in between. There's no seeing any other way. It's my way or GTFO. Trevor's very much that way with dogs.
Do you agree with that?
I wouldn't 100% agree with that.
Kevin, you pay attention the next few days and you watch.
Okay. I'm going to forget this conversation after we have it.
You're sober. No, you won't.
Oh, I will. I'm still very forgetful.
And the same thing with this. Like, oh, well, if you can't do it my way and how I think parenting should be, well, then you should just never be able to parent. No, people do make mistakes. 19, I was not making the smartest decisions at 19 years old. Now,
Yeah.
to say because I made one bad mistake when I was 19, I should have all my insides and never be able to be a mom? No, that's a little extreme.
that's
Okay,
ridiculous.
but if you were to have a kid at 19 and you did something stupid with your kid,
Yeah.
then yes.
But see, that's
But you
not...
didn't do anything stupid with a
The
kid.
problem
You
is
just
we-
did something dumb when you
No,
were a
here's
kid.
the thing, Trevor. We were not in the room when she put her kid in the ice in the freezer. We
Okay,
don't know how
okay,
it actually went down.
Okay. Give me a scenario to where that's okay.
What do you mean?
It's never okay. No
Exactly.
one's
She's
verifying that
just
it's
crying.
okay.
You go, you need to chill out. And you open up the
She
freezer
was
and
drunk.
put her in there.
Well, no,
Okay.
she there was a witness, put her in there, shut the lid, and left the baby in there. And
For
there
how
was
long?
1 inch of, well, they didn't determine how long the baby was in there because by the time that they left and came back, the mom was gone. The baby was still in the
Okay,
freezer.
look. All three of us agree that that's fucking terrible.
Oh,
right?
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way,
No.
no scenario, no nothing.
But see, this is where Trevor's all or none mentality comes in. It's, if it's not the way I think it is, then it shouldn't be at all.
Right. How is that different if a parent puts their kid in an ice, makes a butt print in the ice, and just leaves the kid there for a second? Like, you're going to get super cold, you little shit.
Well, but they're not sticking them in a freezer where they can't, like, you can put someone on the ice, they'll move away.
What if they can't walk or crawl?
Yeah, what if
What
it's
if
like
they're that
infant? Yeah.
Well, then you're fucking retarded for doing that.
But what if it's super funny, though?
No.
To the parent.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna.
No, you do that and you take a picture like, and the kid's fucking hating it.
Screaming,
No.
crying.
Okay.
I'm just trying to understand your logic, dude.
It's Trevor's way or no way.
Okay, so I would see bundled up, putting it on the ice for a second, taking a photo. Okay, cool. First time in the snow. but taking off their pants or whatever,
I
putting
don't know
them in
what
the
the
snow.
baby was wearing in
Yeah,
the
we have
scenario.
no idea. It's not like the baby was naked.
You just said putting
No,
their
I'm saying
ass
in the freezer scenario.
in the freezer scenario.
Oh, I mean, that's still, you put it in.
What?
You locked him in the freezer.
The kid can't get out of the snow anyways.
Yeah, if it's an infant, it's not like they can go
We're
anywhere.
talking the
They're
fridge,
just-
they can't get out. In the snow, they can't get out. So what's the difference?
That it's enclosed?
Maybe.
Okay.
See, I
But
think
also-
it's just your ideas of what a parent should be based on your past and what you think makes a good parent. If it does not match those ideas, you want to scoop everyone's insides out. And you want to sterilize.
That was harsh, dude.
What?
Euthanasia is like euthanasia
How do you
and
feel about-
hysterectomy.
Euthanasia. Like if I asked you to.
Yeah, we could sit here and watch 223 and shit.
Yeah. So.
No,
Yeah, Trevor's just kind of, there's no compromising with Trevor's.
Fine. 3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah.
If it's the 3 strike rule, like, okay, you've had 3 separate children, they've been taken away 3 separate occasions.
Or even with the same kid.
Or even with the same kid. Yeah.
Look, the 3-strike rule could work in a lot of different things.
But you're
And
not going
then
to scoop
abortions?
out their insides.
Fucking chop off their nuts.
No, you
and
don't
then
get bodily.
scoop out.
Okay, easy, India. No, we're not going to cripple people.
no genital mutilation.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. He wants to do the Scoopy and the poopy.
I don't think that's how they do it, man.
No,
That's how they do it.
You ever seen a video of it?
let's
I don't.
not.
It's fucking gnarly.
Yeah, let's
They
not.
cut open and then.
So here's the thing. 3 strikes means you take away and come up with an alternative method. It's not a hysterectomy.
No.
No. 3 strikes and you get a hysterectomy.
You're getting your
No.
shit fucking
No. We cannot
removed.
require people to alter themselves just because they...
Okay,
can't
so
be a
let's
good
baby
parent.
them then. Let's constantly baby them.
What
then.
if you just make them get IUDs? Like
Because-
a 10-year IUD where they can't get pregnant.
You can remove that.
That's like a 10-year sentence.
You're going to stick your fingers
Yeah.
or some sort of coating.
Do you have any idea how
that
far
high
I've
up.
put my hand on my butt? You can put it in
It's
there
not
far.
in your butt.
Oh, that's where I put it.
Yeah, no. It's like up in your cervix to the point where not even your dick can reach.
Yeah, but you could
Yeah.
go just hire some doctor to
And
take it out.
it's not where it's not like it just sits in there. It's sewed into your
Yeah,
cervix.
but there's also people who go on the black market, go with fucking.
Do you really think this 19-year-old girl, if she had an IUD, is going to go on the black market to take that out so she can have another baby?
Maybe
No.
she was drunk enough.
No, that's not going to
She
happen.
might try to put the dude in the freezer first. I gotta
I
vet
gotta,
you real quick.
I gotta harden you up first.
I gotta
Yeah.
vet you first.
Yeah, no. She's not going that far.
All right.
Oh,
No way.
We can
so let's just baby them all.
whatever.
I'm okay
We're
with
going
that.
to do this all day long.
Yeah.
Let's pay for everything.
Wait,
Let's
hold
give
on.
them their
I got a
kids
question for
back.
you, Trevor. Are you the type of dude when you guys are out and about, if you see someone not doing something correct, are you just like, you fucking look at that? You see that?
Yes.
Are you that kind of dude?
150%. Yes. 200% yes.
You just kind of half shook your head no.
Yes.
You were afraid to shake your head?
Alex Trebek, I'll take 1,000 for yes, I fucking do that.
No,
yes.
I do. Like
Okay.
when
and
we
he'll
were
do it loud.
like when we were out and it's been multiple times.
Winco. The latest one was that lady in Winco with her
Oh my
daughter.
God.
Was this the shit ninja time or
No.
after?
No.
This is a different time.
Okay.
We go to Winco every week, so
I-
there's always
Shit
a story.
ninja.
There's always a story.
What is he up to?
This kid, I would have fucking dragged her out so her.
It was a her. Now,
I would have
here's the
dragged
thing,
her
you
out
could
so
tell-
fucking quick.
Really? Because you're
Mom-
just blaming some 19-year-old for putting her kid in a freezer.
But
Is
now he
that
wants to
not
beat
as
children.
bad or worse than beating your child? 'Cause
Oh,
you just said you'd beat the shit out of that kid.
I mean,
So
I
what's
wouldn't say-
worse?
I talk it up and say I would beat the shit out of him, but I would give him a spanking.
Here's the thing. The mom looked really tired. She looked like she was drug out. She just looked like she was at her wit's end with that daughter.
Yeah.
That daughter looked like she was missing the attention from said drug out mother and was
You drug out meaning very super tired, not drugged out, right?
yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Tattered.
Tired, yes. And so the daughter was being a little bit loud.
Little?
She was being loud. She
Right.
was looking for her mom's attention. She wanted that affection through that attention. And mom was just not having it.
Right.
So she was, I wouldn't say, because she didn't throw a tantrum. She wasn't screaming on the floor and her mom was dragging her. She was walking next to her mom. She just was she was looking for attention.
Right.
And you could tell mom didn't know.
She had
how,
no more attention to give that
yeah.
day.
Or she just was the kind of mom that didn't have the tools to give her the attention that she needed. Yeah. Like I worked a really long day and now my 6 or 7-year-old really needs like laser.
They don't turn off, bro.
Yeah, no.
I know.
And she was a really cute little girl. Like, she needed just a little extra. You could tell. Almost like a little bit of ADD, ADHD going on there.
Yeah, but you're going to put them on pills? Is that what you're saying?
No. You just need to know how to...
You just got to let them run around.
Work with those kids and give them the attention that they really desire.
Yeah.
Trevor, you want to tell them what you did?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, yes, you did. Staying in the aisle, somewhat close to said mother, who probably already feels bad that her daughter's having kind of a little episode here. Trevor turns his back to her, but says quite loudly, if that was my daughter, we'd be out of this store. Like, he started critiquing this mom.
Did you really do that?
Say you didn't do that.
Not to the point of how
So
Haley's
I have a
about.
question. You have no idea what that woman has gone through that day you guys were there, the previous day, the day before that, and so on and so forth. You don't know what she's going through, man. She's doing her best. 100%.
But at that point in time, go back.
No.
No.
She was just trying to do her grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So either go back home, okay, what do you need? We're not going to do this out in the open.
You cannot control a 7-year-old correctly when you're that tired and tattered. It's not going to happen.
Here's the thing.
Sometimes you just got to let the kids fucking talk.
Definitely not. I was raised in those instances. You politely take your cart to the front of the store and you say, I'm so sorry, but we will be leaving. And you go to the car and you handle that situation. If that daughter just needs that attention, you take her out of the store because you save the sanctity of the other people shopping because they could have had a really long day and they're like, I just need to grab some fucking oranges and I need to leave. The last thing you need is some kid just screaming and going off. So you take that to be private.
Right.
But I would never, like Trevor, judge so hard on another mom, especially now being a mom. Never judge another mom because she could have just heard that her husband's been cheating on her for the last 10 years with his secretary and she had the worst fucking day. It's
the same reason why I tried my best to not have road rage anymore because I don't know what the fuck that other person's gone through.
They could just be a jerk, but they
could
have also just found out their mom's dying and they're trying to rush to the hospital.
Dude, you never know. You never know.
But again, this
would
wasn't
it have been a
time.
different conversation if it was a father and his daughter?
No.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Same thing. Fucking take your kid outside.
Oh. No, I meant you would still judge them as harshly as you judge the woman?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking take your kid outside.
That's funny.
If we're in restaurants, he does the same thing in restaurants. If we're...
Especially with people who bring out their fucking sick-ass kids, like that are fucking coughing up a lung and shit like that, out to a restaurant or even to a
in
fucking
public
movie.
Or...
Yeah.
Fucking leave your kid at home. Don't go out.
What?
But that also goes back to selfish.
Yeah, selfish parents.
Yeah.
So would you have to take away their child because the mom wasn't giving the attention and the kid was acting out in the store?
You should have just went and put the kid in the freezer.
I mean, you're right. I should have
actually. Hold on, that's a pretty big ass and dope freezer, though. I've snuck into the Costco once. They're pretty tight.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I was in that freezer for a long time.
Yeah.
No, just the fact that there's no compromise or like softness, especially you being a dad. There's no softness in you.
To me, they weren't putting their kid in danger. Their kid wasn't.
No, but
being
why do you
shoved
judge
in a freezer or whatever?
People so hard for having kids. Maybe their kid's autistic a little bit or has Tourette's.
Yeah, maybe the kid's on the spectrum. You never know.
Yeah. What does it have to do with the parent?
Plus, these days, parents are judged so much more harsh on the way that they handle their children. So if she would have popped her a little bit,
then
someone would have been like, called CPS. Oh, this is the woman
beating her child. And the fact that she didn't do anything,
I'm telling you right
people
now,
off.
if I was in the grocery store with my mother at that age, I didn't say a fucking word.
Yeah. Because we got our fucking asses beat.
Word. No, there have been dude. She could probably tell you guys some fucking stories. Oh man.
See, my parents just would take us and like we'd be doing something and we'd be so excited, but if we didn't listen, my mom would go, "We're leaving," and I'd be like, "No, you've lost all privileges. We're leaving."
That's a better way to handle it.
That's what
my
did.
My mother just had to look at me. Yeah. If she fucking looked at me, I was like, "Oh."
That was my dad. If my dad,
See, I'll never do that with Cora.
I was like, "Ooh, okay, this bitch wants to fucking go. Let's go."
I'll do that. I'm gonna do that with Cora though. About if we're somewhere and she's acting up and she just will not get together, we're just gonna leave.
Yeah.
Obviously, at that point, you're either hungry, you're tired, something's going on where you know how to act in public, you have manners, we're going to teach them to you, and you just don't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
So
It sucks that parents are judged so much more harsh. So much more harsh.
And you also have a lot of selfish parents who, like I was saying, take their kids out when they're sick to go eat at a restaurant that they want to eat
because they want to go out to eat and their kid's sick. Yes.
Yeah.
People treat their kids as accessories, not that they're a part of their family and that they're children.
When Cora was sick,
we stayed home.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything. We get a lot of shit all the time. The fact that she has a 7:00 bedtime. We need to be home at least by 6:30 to start our routine.
People
are like, but just stay out this once. Just come over. Oh, it's fine. No, it's not about us.
My daughter has a routine.
Right.
Yep.
I want to stick to that routine. Right. Whether or not someone invited me out to a movie or someone invited me out, hey, let's go to a restaurant, bring your kid or whatever.
Nope.
Because I don't have
too late.
Yeah, she might turn into a gremlin.
Yeah, probably.
At like 8:45.
And you want to know what's so funny? She'd probably do totally fine if she stayed up later. But
it's like the drive back from Arizona. She was fine.
She slept a lot though. She did really
she slept
good.
all the way there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she does really well she's happy because she gets her sleep and it's routine. Mm-hmm. She eats 3 meals like we do and it's routine. Mm-hmm. Because she's getting that schedule, her body's getting the benefit of that than us dragging her around because we're selfish.
Right.
And it's so sad. Or a lot of people today, they're trying to balance work and home and family and this and that. It's like they forget those little things that really do matter for their development, let alone your sanity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So to me,
their circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
I get them this big thing of like, oh, just discipline your kids and blah blah blah. But it's like at that point, I get you have a rough work life, home life, whatever. Just take a little bit out of your day.
Maybe that's all she had done that day.
What?
Just done her best.
Again, we don't know what happened. See, I didn't think that woman was bad. I think she had a child who needed a little extra attention and she was doing the best she could. I've seen some really unruly kids in that grocery store who are running up and down the aisles and they're grabbing stuff and they're throwing it around and mom's just in la la land on her cell phone, not caring. That's an issue. That to me is you are raising little shits. You are raising kids with no respect. Those are the kids who go to middle school and they tell their teacher to fuck themselves.
Yeah.
I have an issue.
I used to say shit like that, but more artistic.
Cora's going to have some fucking respect.
Yeah, Cora's going to have a lot of respect. And I judge parents who act like that, who just have no control of their kids, who have no reign, who don't care, who are selfish. Those ones I do judge, and I have to let that go because they're not my kids. It's not. But that's a terrible example that my daughter's going to see.
That's why when the kid just runs by,
put your foot out.
No, you're trying to tie your shoe. You're like, oh, my laces are out.
Oops. I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
Maybe your kid shouldn't have been running.
So I remember this one instance. It was the exact opposite. It was a father and a daughter, and the father was physically holding his daughter by her ponytail and walking her around by her ponytail. And I don't mean like cute, like ponytail. Holding her to where you could see the hair up.
Oh wow,
that's
so
ridiculous.
I don't do this normally.
Now, was she crying? Was she?
She was not having a good time. So I don't normally do this because I don't give a shit.
Something?
I walked up to him, got in his face, and I said, "Why are you pulling her ponytail?" "Oh, don't worry about it. It's my fucking kid." "Pull my hair. Let's play a game right now."
I want to play a game.
And he was like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, "Let go of her fucking hair." Oh, okay. I was like, "Yeah. If I see you doing it again, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out." And he scurried off with his daughter in his arm. And as soon as he was out of my eyes, he probably did it again.
Probably.
People don't give a shit.
Well,
but I would have knocked him the fuck out.
It's a control thing at that point.
It's worth the drunk tank sometimes to knock a motherfucker out that's doing shit like that.
But see, that makes sense. When you see there's a child in physical pain because a parent has some anger issues, has control issues, and it's you're scared for that child. I will never shy away.
Right.
Because nowadays is the mentality of, well, you don't want to, it's none of your business. Like, we're going to judge, but we don't want to step in.
Yeah.
There's a fine line between people being over nosy and helicopter parents and the safety of that child's in danger.
Right.
And you can see those parents.
Because if he was willing to do that in public, I
imagine
can only
what he does
imagine.
at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my thought process. I lost it, dude. And I'm very chill, very mellow.
Yeah.
I am. I'm very mellow, dude.
See, and that's what surprised me about you is that you're not more like that. You'll judge some lady whose daughter's being a little loud in the grocery store. She wasn't straying from the cart. She wasn't throwing anything. She just was being a little loud.
If Trevor saw what I saw, he would have said the same shit.
No, he wouldn't. Not to them. He would say it to me.
The only difference is,
do you see it? Do you see it?
He would have been about 1.5 feet taller than this guy.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he fucking Napoleon?
No, I mean, he was probably about 5'10", maybe.
Well, that's my height.
5'9", 5'10". Yeah. Yeah. He could have got one for sure. I would have told him to pick a hand. 100%. Pick a hand.
Do you want liberty or justice?
Pick a fucking hand.
So, yeah. I'm surprised you never knew that about Trevor. That's like his demeanor.
Look, I love Trevor to death, but I kind of let him do his own thing, and I'm just like, all right, what are you gonna do?
Like, it'll be interesting when we go to the fair to see what he says at the fair. Because there's a lot of different characters at the fair.
It's true.
So when we sit and eat, Trevor's like this. He's like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. He's like just scanning the whole, and he will make comments on all the shit he sees. And I'm like, I see it. I don't need to hear.
So what's the mindset behind that? Is it because you're bored and she doesn't let you get on your phone?
Or no, he'll sit on. He'll do it while he's on his phone.
Trevor's
addicted to his cell phone.
I like people watching.
No, you like people judging.
I mean that too. I'll judge the shit out of you.
At
where
least
do you think that comes from?
A perfectionist mentality. Like he's better than that.
I'm far from perfect.
No, but you know that you're better than that. So it's like.
Do you think it's?
It's like a ranking system for you of where do I sit?
That's fucking goals right there. Listen to that.
Is that picking up?
Hold on. Maybe.
It has to be. It has to be. That's adorable. It's adorable in this element.
She is fucking out.
You get the cottonmouth puppies.
That blueberry was so far down her throat.
You're a good girl. You're such a good girl. Okay, you go back to sleep, kitty.
Oh,
that was amazing.
So yeah, half of the fair is going to be either eating food, a sliver of playing games and walking around exhibits, and then just people judging. That's what our time will be. It'll be interesting.
I love, especially at the airport when you're waiting for your fucking plane.
He'll be like, "You see that fucking person? You see their
people
luggage?
Judging.
Oh my god!
People watching, people judging. You know.
But why do you think that is, though?
I just like watching people.
Because I mean, in my younger years, I used to do it too, and then at some point, I just
stopped caring.
Yeah,
I like I said, I like watching people. I like seeing how they are.
I think he meant more the judging part.
Oh, that's just for some people.
I meant both. I used to like to people watching all that stuff, and now I live in my own bubble. I live in my own fucking world.
Well, to me, I guess I guess you could say a break from like technology and stuff.
Cell phone?
Yeah. So like people watching is entertaining.
So you're internet trolling, but to your wife in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Trolling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, look, do whatever makes you happy, man.
It's entertaining to watch.
It doesn't make him happy. It infuriates him.
To people watch?
To people judge.
Oh, that's just people judging is a different thing. But people watching, just seeing people walk by.
See, I love people watching because maybe this is part of the quick wit thing. I'm very detail oriented. So like when people watch, I don't do the judging part because I could care less. But watching people, and I watch the way
if they're doing something dumb, yeah, I'm gonna judge them.
Yeah,
but
see, I don't care.
If they're just walking, I'm most of the time I'm just people watching.
Like I'll watch how someone walks, and then I'll deduct. Okay, is it that they're limping on their left side? Are they limping because it's their knee or the hip? No, it's definitely their knee. Their knee is hurt. Blah blah blah. Or look, he keeps itching this part of his left elbow. He probably has a bug bite. Like. I'm really, really minutely detail-oriented in body language, and it fascinates me.
Interesting.
It's like watching a species of something, but I'm watching humans, which is a species. So it's just, I find it fascinating that when you take out technology and communication, you just watch people.
See, Haley doesn't even get tickets to the fucking zoo or things like that.
No, I'm just going to go to the county fair.
Yeah, go to the county fair, and you just sit down, and you're like, oh.
Wow. And
wow.
it's and
look at
that
the afro on that guy.
The exhibit hall of
these exhibits are weird.
Oh, look, another white guy with dreads.
Yeah. In the beer garden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good distinction.
Yeah.
Actually, he
really
would never be caught dead in there. They don't have any IPAs in there.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do at the fair now.
I said that for the joke, but
Oh.
yeah. They don't have his local brew there.
Well, it's an IPA. See, we just drink that Pabst Blue Ribbon down here.
I'm a fan of PBR. I get down with it every once in a while.
Well, it's Ron's favorite.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, back on Ron and
But here's the
Kathy.
thing, though. Ron keeps it clutch. He'll have 2-3 tops. A couple times a week.
See, it's because I used to be an
All right.
alcoholic, and when I went to
we're at
AA with my best
1:15.
friend Ned.
Ned.
Yeah, Ned.
How's he doing, by the way?
He's doing great. His hip replacement really well.
Yeah.
So we kind of call him Lieutenant Dan for a while, and he's got that leg like
that's,
astronauts do.
That's going to do it for this podcast.
What's our time?
We're at 1:15, so we're going to end it.
Shit.
All right.
How many more do you have?
Before Haley gets on a roll.
I got 3 more, but we can save them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works for me.
All right.
Are you over, Ron?
Before you get on the roll.
Dude, Ron's the best.
Hey, you have to give me a little.
Can you give me a
credit.
little Kathy, though, before we go?
No, she only does one or the other.
That's what I mean. I want to hear some Kathy. Like, what's she up to?
Well, no, she
she
does Ron.
That's what I'm...
Ron has a wife that she just does Ron.
Oh, you were just telling me about her.
Yeah.
Right. So what
I
does
haven't found Kathy's voice
So
yet. I think
what does
that's
she
why.
do when it's Ron's internet time and he's doing his Bitcoins, the Bitcoin stuffs?
All right.
Like, what does she do
We
when
will.
he's doing that?
We will talk
Do you want
to
to
you
hear it?
guys
Because
later.
it just popped in my head what
Yeah,
Kathy's story
I
is.
do.
All right. We will talk to you guys
Okay.
later.
No, Trevor doesn't want to hear it.
Okay.
And yeah, that was
Hope y'all have a great evening.
okay.
Thanks, Ron.
Sure.
Bye now.
Bye, guys.
Bye.